Welcome to the Immerse podcast. We are your hosts, Dan Ramsden and Alex O'Keefe.
Join us and our guests as we dive into real stories of entrepreneurship, health, fitness and self-mastery. No fluff, no filters, just honest conversations that inspire, educate and challenge the norm. Let's get into it. Welcome everybody to the Immerse podcast.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. Myself and Dan. It's been a while.
It has.
We tried it last week, unfortunately. It didn't pass, but we're here again. And it's another episode of the books that change us this week, Dan.
Yeah.
This one comes with a bit of controversy. The man behind the book, the author, Jordan Peterson. A very great man, very intellectual, intelligent man. But has been shrouded with a bit of controversy as well. Often, like people do when they make a stand for something.
Yeah, and reach certain heights and quite an outspoken character, isn't he? So
Yep.
You're always open to criticism there.
Yep.
Can't please everyone.
You can't, mate. And when you stand for something, you're always going to have an opposing force.
Yep.
Whatever that may be in life.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it. This
Whether
particular book's 10 million copies sold, so
Yeah.
his name's been thrown around a little bit. So obviously, if you've got a certain style and a certain type, you're going to be open to criticism.
And also, your flaws will be brought to life.
Yeah.
Which I think they have been with Jordan as well.
I think that's why a lot of people shunt their growth,
Mm.
and try to just play it a bit small because they're too fragile for that sort of shit,
Mm.
And that's a journey, innit? Like nobody wants to be called out for your flaws. Nobody wants to hear negative things about you. But I guess it's all something to reflect on and to refine yourself as well. If you're getting some sort of criticism and feedback, I don't always see that as a bad thing. It depends how it's coming at you.
And where it's coming from.
Yeah.
So this week, Dan, it's Jordan Peterson and it's 12 Rules for Life. And it's an antidote to chaos.
How many times have you read it then?
Every day.
Al's Bible.
But yeah, it does, like, people can probably relate, but life can be chaotic a lot of the time. It's just learning how to best dance through that chaos. And this is kind of what this book is all about, really. It's armouring yourself to live within the chaos, if you may.
I think self-employment and entrepreneurship is definitely chaotic.
And
at
fatherhood.
Maybe that too.
chuck that in there.
Yeah,
as
maybe
well.
it's not as bad for me at this point in life.
No. Young kids.
Yeah, young kids is
Young
tough,
babbies.
yeah, that's different gravy. It's different gravy altogether.
Yeah.
In some ways, it's harder when they get older in terms of trying to help steer them on the right path, allow them to make mistakes, and also support them and financially support them as well. It gets more expensive as well, So that's like that's the bit that's harder when they get older.
Yeah, different challenges come with different times, don't they?
Yeah.
Asking for more expensive things. But yeah, I've experienced a lot of chaos recently. And me and my wife, Jess, the reason we had to, call this podcast off early last week is just things get too much sometimes.
Yeah.
And that's all right.
Yeah.
We go again.
We do.
As we say. But yeah, I think we're going to go through, aren't we, some of the 12 rules with inside the book.
Yeah.
And then just have a bit of a riff, mate, in between them.
That's it. Obviously, we want you guys to read the book,
Yeah, that's
that's
main
always
aim.
That is the aim.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just going to sort of dance through the 12 steps, and hopefully it resonates and you think, you know what, it's a bit of me, let's have a look at this.
A bit of me, is that one?
You know what I really like? Rule 1. I really like that. It it just offers a space where you immediately like reflect on yourself and the energy that you're giving. And because rule number one is stand up straight with your shoulders back.
Ooh, posture.
So yeah, yeah, just the way that you're showing up and the way that your energy greets people.
Yeah,
It's massive, isn't it?
yeah. It seems really insignificant, but some something as little as posturing yourself up, being confident, just stand confident in who you are, then everything else sort of falls into place from
Yeah,
there, doesn't it? It's
yeah.
massive, that one.
You don't have to be arrogant about it.
No, just be confident in who you are, and
Some people criticize that as well,
mm,
and they will. You're always going to be criticized. That's the
whatever you
thing.
do,
Whatever you do, whether
if you
you're
do, if you
confident
don't,
or not confident,
yeah,
whether you're this or you're that, you're going to get criticized anyway. So it's one of them where it's like, you know what, this is me, and I'm
yeah. If
welcome. I don't mean no harm, but this is who I am.
exactly, mate. If you're going to be criticised, like, and you are either way, you might as well be criticised for who you truly are,
Yeah, like I
and
say,
not a
as long
version of
as,
yourself
long
that
as
you're
you're not
pretending to be.
hurting nobody or anything,
Yeah, yeah.
then yeah. But I like that one.
Yeah,
I
me
do.
too.
It
I like that
resonated.
one. Best set up a bit, haven't we, Dan?
Yeah, best do.
His.
So yeah, basically it's, what's practical application about that? It's improve your posture, speak clearly, take responsibility, develop competence, and stop shrinking socially.
Oh,
Don't just sit into the back. Don't, stand for something and have a voice. And
that's a big one. That stop shrinking socially. Because how many people are silenced by the fear of the outcome of something? You know, like the
might not
fear.
happen though.
Yeah, exactly. But the fear of having an opinion or saying something or standing up for something, people will sometimes just stay silent forever, essentially, and just shrink into a smaller version of themselves.
Mm,
You see it all over the place.
yeah.
Like, I'm just thinking of, and I know we don't really talk the politics stuff on here, but, the old, like, being called a racist and all this type of stuff. If you have an opinion about, say, illegal immigrants coming into the country or whatever, it's not a bad thing to want to protect your country type thing.
Mm,
And I get it's a very messy situation, but I know that I've, even myself, had old stuff like back sometimes in the fear of being labelled something.
mm.
And that happens all over the country. It's like a mind game that if you have a certain opinion, you're going to be called this and
Yeah,
put into that bucket.
you got to be careful
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
You do. Like the more that your profile grows or your platform,
Yeah.
the things that you say, it may end up resulting in you getting cancelled or whatever that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we've got to have an opinion. Like we can't lose that. We can't lose being authentic to ourselves and having some sort of an opinion.
Mm.
Again, as long as you're not hurting anyone, like I said before.
Exactly. And it's quite relevant that, because it's like Jordan Peterson. He has been one of those sort of voices really that's become prominent in a time when a lot of young men feel lost, and they're kind of standing up for those like traditional values, etc. And then if you happen to have that kind of mindset at the minute, you're being labelled a misogynist or an alpha male, whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
You put into a bucket of people like Andrew Tate, blah blah blah. If you're even resonating with any of them values and speaking it out,
I resonate with a lot of things that he
I
says,
do too, and I'm all right. I'm
but the
okay
way that he
saying that.
delivers it is incorrect. If you ask
Yeah,
me,
there's definitely some ways where it's too far.
it's
It's
yeah, uh,
yeah,
definitely.
too far.
But there's some stuff, and I say some, it's not all bad, and it's like, you know what? He's got a point. How he's delivering it,
Mm.
I think, is an issue.
Yeah,
Personally,
yeah,
but it's all for reaction. That
yeah. Of course, it is.
it's
It's a
all
brand.
it's all to either love him or hate him.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather did so well at boxing because people hated him more than they loved him, and they wanted to see him get knocked out.
So they
But he was just
tuned in.
too good, so they watched. And they always made sure that they
Yeah.
bought his fights.
Yeah.
He were quite happy fulfilling that role. And some people do that as part of their brand and part of their strategy. I couldn't be arsed with it, to be honest, but and I wouldn't want to be anything that wasn't me. Do you know, like if I were just putting something on for the sake of clout, I can't do that.
I know, and I listened to. We went to watch Michael Jackson's film recently. Me
Really
and
good,
Jess
innit?
went.
Yeah.
Unbelievable
Good.
film, by the way. So good.
Does a good job in.
We want to go and watch it again. Actually, Jess had to hold me down because my hips were going like this. I said to Jess, "I'm going to start dancing here." She goes, "Don't you fucking dare!" But I was listening to a podcast actually with Michael Jackson's like former bodyguard, and he were like really close with him, and he said that he had the media and the public on wrapped around his finger, so he would intentionally do something slightly controversial because he knew that it'd bring all this attention to him straight away. So he used to just play them like puppets. You know what I mean?
Well, it's play them at their own game, innit, kind of
Exactly,
thing?
play them at their own game.
Because they're going to sensationalise whatever it is anyway, make their own stories up.
Yeah, exactly.
About a situation.
Yeah. So people do definitely manipulate and use the system of media.
Yeah. Sounds tiring to me.
It does sound tiring, yeah. And that obviously quickly caught up with old MJ, didn't it? Crikey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you seen the film?
Yeah. Brilliant.
So good.
Yeah, I watched it with our pops, yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Enjoyed it. Brought back a lot of memories as well. Yeah. Because that was like my era as a kid growing up. He were like a hero to me when I were little, like in late 80s, watching, and I tried to moonwalk in front room and stuff. Still do it now, actually. I'm pretty good at it.
Never stop doing that, mate.
Rule 2 is treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping. Oh, I'll say that again. Treat yourself like someone you are responsible for helping.
Wow. Self-help.
People often care for others better than they care for themselves.
That's a big one.
Isn't it?
That is a big one. That's a really big one. And I think I was going to get onto this last time we started recording, and then Jess called, actually, my wife, Jess called, because I was going to reference Jess, like, sometimes I think, especially as a mother, you do put everyone else first before yourself, and it quickly catches up with you. And then, it's like in your industry, you tell people to fill their own cup up first so they can sort of pour into others, don't you?
It's often a message that I talk about. Yeah, very, very regular. Yeah.
And it's not a selfish thing. I think
always
it's selfless.
It's always been the ultimate priority for me.
Yeah.
Health first.
Yeah.
Not even finances. Finances is really important, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's super important. But it's not, health is more important. Because if you haven't got your health, you haven't got shit.
Yeah.
I've been broke a bit later in life, and I built it back up because money does come and go.
Yeah.
Anyway, you make mistakes through it, you learn along the journey. But if you're not healthy throughout any of this, and you've got to try and restore your health, or you run out of time because your health's at risk, well, it don't mean shit then, does it?
Nothing means anything, does it?
I'm super passionate about that.
Yeah.
Obviously, because of, the reason why I put that message out, because of my mum, because of losing her at a young age and stuff. She were young, I were young. It had a massive impact on me. So that's always been my message because of that.
Yeah.
Because when you're gone, you're gone.
Yeah.
So.
And it's a great message to push, mate. It is. Really is. Have you, why do you think people fall into that trap of not looking after themselves and just helping others instead?
That's their purpose. And that is a nice thing. is having purpose through others. But there's always a barometer to things, isn't there?
Mm.
Like training can become unhealthy, the
Yeah.
way that some people go about it.
Yeah.
And, certain obsessions or whatever it is, like something as a barometer of being healthy and then tipping over the scale. Too much water is unhealthy, even though it's the most important thing
Mm.
in our daily nutrition. So it's like, I think it's just sort of self reflecting on, am I looking after and am I tending to the garden? I always talk about that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you tending to every part of your life?
Yeah.
The health side and feeling balanced and having a good combination of the yin yang of your health. Like, are you getting restored recovery? Is your central nervous system in a good place, or are you just fucking firing all the time?
Yeah.
Like, you can't keep your rev count high all the time.
Mm.
Some people operate there,
Yeah.
but that ain't sustainable.
No.
And then your responsibility, your family and your friends and your other relationships, and then your business and everything else. And are you watering and looking after every part of it? And I always talk about that sort of stuff.
I remember you said that to me once, and it really hit. To be fair, because you've got to water every aspect, haven't you?
Got to distribute it.
You've got your family over here, business, relationships. Stop watering one, it starts to die. That's the reality.
Yeah. And nothing's, if it means something to you, nothing's a rush then. You can build it slowly, build,
Yes.
because if that's meant to be you, like when we talk about business and stuff, you got to be in it for the long haul.
Yeah. Definitely.
And it might go through a season of success, but then also it might come with, a downside as well. But it's all part of the journey. Like you're in it for the long run.
Exactly. We went up to a local, a nursery, like a garden nursery at weekend. And when I used to do landscaping years ago, we used to go up there. And this right lovely couple, John and Debs, Gardenius in Ogden, bless them. And I just remember that they had so many challenges back then. Like everything getting flooded and all this type of stuff. And we went at weekend, and we were meant to see him, not been in years. And I was just like, how long have you had this business for now? Like 18 years. And John, the guy, who was like, I could have retired years ago. He said, I'm an electrician by trade. But he said, I just love it. And that's why we've kept going.
There you go.
That's right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yeah. Exactly. There's a question that I have to ask the listener.
Yep.
As a part of this.
Yep.
Why do we sabotage ourselves despite wanting better lives? It's like we want to owe ourselves some sort of demons or, oh, well, they're doing that, so I'm all right because I'm not as fucked up as them kind of things, So I've earned the right to smoke that cig or, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Look, I'm not judging here. Like, you do you, like, whatever that means. None of us are getting out of here alive, but are you doing things that are helping you? That's the question, isn't it?
I think that's a good one to sit with. Maybe pause that and have a think.
Rule 3, make friends with people who want the best for you.
Oh, that's a good one, man.
They're all pretty good, to be fair.
It's a good one, that, isn't it? Just as a core rule, that. Because how often have you had friendships in the past where you're like reluctant to share good news with them? I think that's a true test of a real friend. If you're not willing to share success with a friend because you think that you're going to have some sort of negative response, that's not a real friend, mate. I'm sorry. Like, I want the best for everyone in my life. I'm cheering for people every fucking day.
Yeah, I know you are. And I see that.
Literally.
I know, I see it. I feel it.
I don't understand how that's not a universal thing.
So you got to be happy, ain't you?
Mm.
You got to be happy in yourself. I've seen it before where I've done that, like spoken about news or exciting things, and you can see that look in someone's eye. You can just see it, and they're like, motherfucker. That's like, oh, you're not right chuffed about that. I think I'll keep it to myself next time.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a true test of a relationship, that one. And that's massive.
Well, they're key roles in our environment, and our environment is a massive factor to, you know, our longevity. If we go back to the Blue Zones podcast and everything that we said about that, and everything that's geared up around the people that have lived the longest on the planet, it's all about their environment as being the core thing.
Yeah.
And so that's part of who's in it.
Yeah. Who's in it?
And yeah, unfortunately not.
Sorry to interrupt this amazing conversation. We've just got a quick message for you. At the heart of this podcast, Dan, is human connection.
It sure is.
And now, it's amazing for us to say that we also build fully bespoke saunas from design, build and install that also promote the exact same thing, mate, human connection. There's a theme here.
There is. And all built to last, like we just keep saying. We wanted to provide products that last a lifetime, not just for a matter of months. Yeah. That's exactly our ethos and our message. So we wanted the products to match that, and they are the highest quality, the highest form of timber, the best quality heaters, and tempered glass to suit.
Wow. We've not spared expense there, mate. If you're thinking of upgrading your space, whether it's your home, business, studio, wherever you can fit a sauna, basically, we can build it for you. So visit his website on immersesaunas.co.uk and we'll take it from there. We look forward to building your dream sauna shortly.
Oh yeah, everyone's made to stay. You know, there's going to be a bit of changes and, you know, cutting off dead wood as it goes.
Yeah.
Which, you know, that hurts and it's hard to make those decisions, but it's got to be for the greater good.
Yeah, it has. And I'll just relate to, like, some friendships, even in my life, even recently. I think it's a real true test of a friend when they challenge you positively. You know, it's giving feedback that would be kind of hard to put forward, but it's from a good place, and it's because someone cares about you. And them people, especially like as a man, we can only speak as men, but having that sort of brotherhood around with people that are not just yes men or just fluffing you up all the time, actually call you out, mate. If something's not right, something's not going right, you've acted out that a bit out of character. Just fucking call you out.
Yeah.
Call me out. I've been called out recently for a couple of things, and I've sat with it, and I really respect people, my close friends that come forward with this type of stuff. You need them people in your circle.
Do you want to share it?
Like, we're one guy that's particularly good for this, one of my best mates, Luke Ambler. He just kind of brought something forward where he defended me in a room when I wasn't there. But
That's important.
That's another one.
That's important.
And it's one of those, like, from an outsider perspective, I'd missed something out on a job, and someone were calling me out on it, and Luke were kind of saying, look, you don't realise you've not done that on purpose. But then Luke brought that to me and kind of said, look, this is what it's appearing like, you're dropping the ball a little bit, etc. Like, and at first, sometimes my natural thing is to, like, go in defence. I'm like, what do you mean? What the fuck? But then I'm like, actually, yeah, completely right. You know?
You need them people.
You need them people. You do. And I really value them people in my life.
Same. Shout out to Leon Price.
Yeah.
For that one.
Is he one for you?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really admire, like, the transparency in the conversation. He's always, like, He's never just in it where he's only seeing it from my perspective. It's always like, well, what could you do differently there, and
Yeah.
you know, and that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
you just sit and hash it out,
Is there any examples that you
and
could
vice
share?
versa, just all sorts.
All the time?
God, I've known him for a lot of years now, you know. So, but we've always had that sort of relationship, and being able to call each other out, but
Yeah.
then not fall out about that either.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like we only want the best.
Exactly.
So
And you can probably count them friends on one hand. That's the reality, you know, when you get older. And
yeah, there's not
that's not a
many.
bad thing.
No, it ain't.
It's not a bad thing at all.
No, it's not. But yeah, they are very important people. But again, if you can't have somebody like that, if you're triggered by something like that, then I just think that's more self-reflection for yourself to think, well, they only want the best for me. They're only challenging me because they actually care. They're not just trying to put me in my place all the time and
Yeah.
belittle me or whatever. It's they
Yeah.
want the best. So
Yeah.
in order for that, there's the good and the bad, and you have to sit with that and you have to accept that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. Compare yourself, number 4, compare yourself to who you were yesterday, not to who someone else is today.
That's a big one.
So basically,
Yeah.
it's comparisons is destroying meaning when directed outward.
Yeah.
So, you
Yeah.
know,
That's huge in it, obviously, within the social media realm.
massive.
That's the biggest one in it, like looking at highlight reels and comparing your life to them. It's actually just like it says, am I doing better than I did yesterday? That's all that matters.
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Absolutely. It is. It's huge, mate.
Well, that's the thing about social media. We have covered that one before, actually, on the podcast, but it's sometimes a practice that I try to do with some of my clients. This is sort of leaning more into the female clients where they've got like a bit of insecurities about their image and how they look, and they don't feel like they're good enough, and the self-worth is low based on their appearance.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, where are you getting these ideas from? And they want to look like this person here, and it's like edited, photoshopped. You know, it's not showing someone in their true colors. It's their best angle, their best lighting. Like everything about it is bob on. Yet, you know, you're not seeing the behind the scenes stuff. So, yeah, that's often a thing that I cover with sort of female clients, and I'm like, by you looking at their content, have you asked yourself how it's making you feel? How does it make you feel when you look at it?
Yeah.
And sometimes they say shit, and I'm like, well, why don't you get rid of it then?
Yeah.
Because it's not helping.
Yeah, exactly.
If it makes you feel shit, get rid of it. Okay. Rule number 5, do not let your children do anything that makes you dislike them. That's hard.
Easier said than done, bruv.
That's really, really hard.
Crikey. I
But-
mean,
Yeah.
like when children are children, I mean, it's a constant. That's a constant sort of battle that you're having.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
trying-
struggling to sort of resonate with that because
Yeah.
your children are their own person, they're their own little humans, and I think, you know, the core teaching of it is good parenting does require boundaries.
Yeah.
And I think if you're allowing your kids to rule the roost and tell them exactly what you're doing and what you're not doing,
Yeah.
then yeah, that's like weak parenting. So sometimes people have to do what they don't want to do. We have to do what we don't want to do all the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want to train.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want to get an ice bath. Pretty much every time I don't want to get an ice bath, but it's just, you just do it because you know it's going to help.
Yeah.
So it's those tough love sort of things is what I'm mainly taking from that route.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's something that I've something that I battle with sometimes, like, and I know that there's a lot of modern stuff in parenting where it's like, you know, is it soft parenting and all this type of stuff, but then it's like that will likely just lead to more chaos because you need some sort of structure and discipline there. I think a discipline's being lost in a lot of
Yeah.
modern parenting, and that's not a good thing, man.
No,
I don't think.
but I just find that really difficult to consistently manage as a parent.
Yeah.
Because we ultimately learn from his mistakes as well.
Yeah.
And it's a tough one, that.
It is a tough one.
Yeah.
I think we can obviously try and deliver the core values
Yeah.
as parents, and I think that's the most important thing we can do.
Yeah, I think
You
it
know.
depends on where you're at in the journey of parenthood as well. You know, are we talking about, you know, infants like what you've
Yeah,
got, and are
that's
we
all.
talking about teenagers like what
Yeah.
I've got? You know, where are we? You know, or are we talking young adults that are in the early 20s?
Yeah.
You know, try to find the way in life. Like, I think for me, generally speaking, like, my kids have never had any like real complaint from school, for example, you know, like for their behaviour, for them being rude. They're good people. They're well respected by teachers
Yeah.
and other kids.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
they've
what
never
I'm
brought
talking
trouble
about.
to your door.
Yeah.
They're polite.
Yeah.
Have they got flaws? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Well, we're human, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, you know, I think it's that as the core, and then not making too many harsh mistakes, or if you're making the same mistake over and over and you're not stepping in, you're not intervening, you're not having these conversations to educate and help and support, like, then that's weak parenting. But the whole idea of don't let your children do anything that makes you dislike them, I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
I think that's a bit strong, because it's like dislike them. I mean, that's a strong phrase, isn't it? It's like they might do something that you dislike, but you don't dislike them.
Yeah, it's their actions.
You might dislike an action.
Yeah. I think the thing about that is it's like modern parenting and, you know, the lack of discipline, dopamine addiction, gratification culture through phones and, you know, dopamine through like TikTok reels and, you know, that fast hamster wheel that people are on when it comes to like processing content all the time. We never had that when we were kids, and kids are constantly processing content now.
Yeah.
And they've got like fast access. No, don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. Like, if we didn't like a program, a cartoon, we had to sit through the whole thing, or we had to find something else to do.
Yeah.
I'm bored. Right, be bored.
Exactly.
Figure it out.
Bodhi started saying bored a bit recently, and I've banned the word bored in our house, because Jess sometimes says it. I said, in this world, you should never be bored. There's so much to do, and if you've not got anything to do, just chill out. You don't need to be bored. And it doesn't make sense to me that, like, you can go and do it. There's millions of things you could do. So you're either doing something or you're relaxing. Do you know what I mean? You can't be bored, surely. That word needs fucking scraping out of dictionary, mate. I'm sorry. Scrape it out. Don't you think, though?
No, I'm totally getting you. Yeah,
I'm bored.
Good.
Fucking find something to do.
Well, no, but sit with that. Like, so then what do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
What's on your,
what are you interested
what's on your
in?
to-do list?
Yeah, what are you interested in? Or if not, just relax, chill.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's hard for some people.
That is, yeah.
Anyways. But yeah, I think it's that, in it, basically the gratification thing and processing a lot of unnecessary shit.
Yeah.
You know, and I think there's a lot of young people growing up now, and they've got like an identity crisis. They don't even know what they want to do and where they want to go and those sorts of things, you know?
Yeah.
So,
which is okay.
Yeah, there's no pressure, but again, it's like you've got some 17-year-old influencers who are earning millions, and it's like that comparison thing again. Do you know? It's that sort of thing. It's like, I'm failing. I'm not doing that. You know, all
getting
that.
younger, aren't they?
Yeah.
These
Kids, literally
people.
kids.
Kids, mate, like with YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Earning fucking hundreds of thousands of pounds.
It's madness, really, isn't it?
It's crackers, yeah.
So I think it's all that sort of thing, isn't it? But not to dislike the kid, maybe dislike their actions, and then it's just basically a message of just like proper parenting and
Yeah.
structure and discipline.
Yeah. Just had something come to my mind actually. Have you seen hand pans? So it's like an instrument with like where you tap it and it's like bum 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 bum.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
like a Dominican type instrument.
No, it's like what they use at sound baths and stuff, but it's got loads of different notes that you play on it. It sounds awesome, yeah.
Right.
So we've got one. I got one for home.
Okay.
I just thought Bodie'll really like this, and Jess likes it as well. So we're all just sat playing this little handpan, bum, 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 bum. And sometimes Bodie grabs my phone and she likes taking pictures and stuff, which I don't mind. She takes little videos and that. And I found her. She was sat in garden the other day. She had it as like a selfie, videoing herself, like saying, "I'm just about to go play the handpan now. Check it out, like check it out, guys." I thought, what the fuck? Like she's starting. Like I just thought she could just start her own,
Communicating with an audience.
yeah, she could
almost.
start like her own little bloody YouTube channel or something. I was thinking, wow, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like documenting like that already. I was like, God, she's only 4.5.
Yeah, but she's
But it's
seeing
the
you.
world that
she's
we're going
seeing
in.
you doing it.
Yeah. Uh,
It's the world that we're in.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah. Maybe we're going to have to stop resisting at some point
Well, it's
and
funny.
just lean in.
It's funny, like with my kids, for example, that has completely turned them off. Like it's sent them the other way because they've seen me do it and they've probably cringed, or they've been at school and their schoolmates are maybe taking piss out of them for content that they've seen of me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, but I don't care. And I say that to them, like, oh, someone's, and I don't care, though. I'm not hurting no one.
No, exactly.
And if they've got an opinion of me, they're not putting themselves out there. They're too scared to be themselves.
Yeah.
Like, I do not care.
Exactly. That's a nice place to be, isn't it?
It is, but I get it from their perspective. The egos are too fragile for that sort of thing yet, and that takes a little bit of
God, yeah.
bit of armor building in
Well,
your
we
head.
speak to people, our age that aren't willing to do that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a big thing.
yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is. But
You've got to be vulnerable, haven't you?
yeah. So what? Anyways, Rule 6: set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world.
I don't think it's real.
Stings that. That stings. Oh God, my house is chaos.
But that rule right there is the one, I think, one that's come back to bite him in the arse, because he's been called out for a lot of stuff to do with his own mental health. In recent times, like his mental health has seriously deteriorated.
Of recent times.
I think, yeah, like anxiety, depression, and he's the one writing all this.
It's harsh that though, isn't it? Because we
It is
all
harsh,
we
but
all
we're
go through,
human, aren't we?
We all go through shit.
Yeah, of course we do.
And life's got a really funny way of humbling us all at times.
Yeah.
It does. Life bitch slaps you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I think, but talking about the controversy around him, that's why a lot of people call him out, I think.
Right.
Because he's had these issues. We know that, yeah, he's a human being. He's had a lot of attention, press, trolls. So it's only human that you might somehow negatively respond to that. That's just human nature. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it's lonely, innit?
Yeah, of course
It
it is.
secludes you.
Yeah.
If you're walking down the street and 5 people start dissing you in the street, all you're doing is trying to go to a supermarket and buy a few things like that.
Yeah.
You'd be like, okay, I can't be asked going on that walk again.
Yeah. And
and then that's isolating. It's going to impact anybody.
Yeah.
If that's a scenario that happened.
Yeah.
So it's like, just have a bit of a broader view.
Yeah, exactly.
I
know that I think you were a former professor at Harvard. And then all of his peers and stuff were turning against him as well,
And
because of these views that he had.
I hadn't looked too much into it, so I can't comment.
Yeah. But that's a lot for someone to take in it, especially maybe people that you respect having a bad opinion of you. You know, that's something different then, isn't it?
Yeah, big
You know
time.
what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
That's not just random people popping up on a fake Instagram account then. It's actually people that you might respect. Then that's a different layer, innit?
Yeah, but what actions have been taken in order to get there?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
what's happened. But yeah, set your house in perfect order before you criticize the world. Fix yourself before obsessing over externals. So yeah, you know, that's the core teaching. You know, it's your responsibility, and chaos in your own life can weaken credibility.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, that's basically the practical side.
Sorry to interrupt you there, guys. We've got a massive announcement, Dan. We've managed to partner with Pure Sport, which is one of the most exciting brands at the minute in the UK, my friend.
That's it, built to last,
Mhm.
in it for the long run, as the hashtag says. All the similar sorts of messages behind the ethos of the brand, and it really fits in alignment with us. We know that they're athlete tested.
Even Lucy Bronze is using their products. She's a friend of the show.
The magnesium and the ashwagandha and all those other products that are related to recovery are super useful for me right now. I'm really feeling the benefit. The electrolytes is definitely the best I've tasted.
They're the best I've tasted as well, without sounding biased, my friend. But yeah, it just lines up with everything that we preach, mate. No shortcuts, just solid daily habits that actually make you feel better.
If you want to try these guys, use the Immerse 10 for 10% off at the checkout.
Now back to the episode. Sorry for interrupting you there. Crack on.
Let's go.
Side of it.
Yeah.
And it's a blame thing, innit? You know, everything else is shit outside of here, and we like to complain about stuff like the government and the weather and
Yeah, the school system. And,
like just,
you know,
there's just a lot of complaining, isn't there? And it's like, what are you doing to help your immediate circle?
yeah, exactly.
So
Look internally.
yeah, that's the main thing, innit? From that is what I'm getting from that.
Yeah.
Rule 7, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expendent.
Pursue what is meaningful, not what is expendant. So by expendant, does he mean something that comes and goes? Is that what that means, do you think?
Yeah, like a quick book in somewhere
Yeah.
or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm reading into it.
Yeah.
You know, sacrifice, meaning comes from responsibility, delayed gratification.
The hard taking the hard path, not the easy road.
Yeah,
I think that's a really big one, that, mate. It is. I think, like we're just talking about them guys that own that local, you know, garden nursery. They're pursuing it because they love it and it's meaningful to them. And, you know, like us with the sauna business, we've pursued it because it's meaningful and we've stuck at it. And, you know, now it's starting to build. And it's not been easy.
no, no,
It's a hard path to take, but it's worthwhile because of the impact that can be made.
that's it. It's the result in it, and
Yeah.
you know, I say it time and time again. Like what I do specifically, and when somebody says, I had someone reach out the other day and they've done a testimonial for me. It makes me fucking fill up this stuff. She said that she's a completely different person than when she walked in 4 years ago, like in every way, in a positive way. And it's like, whoa, it's deep, that.
What more could you ask for that? You know what I mean? What more could you ask for?
Yeah, that's it. That's legacy shit, that, for me.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
it is.
that's knowing that you've had a big impact, and that's rippling. That's impacting them. It's impacting other people around them. It's
Yeah.
potentially helping the families and, you know, the brothers or sisters and whoever else is around them. You know, as a knock-on effect, and then that's the bit.
Yeah.
And it's not easy for me either.
No.
You know what I mean? It's not been easy, this
mate,
path. It's
flipping
been
heck.
very up and down.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
I've had a few people try to bite chunks out of me over the years.
Yeah. Even recently.
I don't know what you mean.
But it's funny because when I was driving down to London yesterday, and I put on this old audio book from a guy called Zig Ziglar, like one of the OGs of, you know, personal development, motivational speaking and stuff. And one of his main sayings is, "You'll get everything you want in life if you help others get what they want." And I think that's a beautiful philosophy to live by.
Mm.
You know, just keep helping others, and you'll get what you want eventually as well.
But then that contradicts the point earlier as well, doesn't it? In terms of like your self-worth and like the barometer of you're not looking after yourself though. You know, there's always that red line point of, yeah, but it's having a detrimental impact on you.
Yeah,
You're helping everyone else, but what about you?
yeah. I think his meaning from that was from, let's call it a business perspective, in terms of helping people in business.
Mm.
That's the overall philosophy, because he does talk about the balance of everything as well, like health, business, family, spirituality as well, this guy. And he just talks about an overall well-rounded approach to it. But that's his, like, one of his main sayings: you'll get everything in life you want. The more people you help get what they want in life.
Yeah.
I think it's a nice philosophy.
It is. It is.
Zig Ziglar,
Go on, Zig.
rest in peace, bro.
It's a right name as well.
Innit?
Yeah. Rule 8, tell the truth, or at least don't lie. Lying corrupts character.
I heard someone say this as well, like, when you tell lies, it's just something else that you have to remember as well. You know, you have to remember your lies. You're going to get caught out, mate.
Tiring, isn't it?
You're going to get caught out. It's a big one that, mate. Truth, integrity. I think that's just a core value that we spoke about. We spoke about it a lot, even when starting the business, you know, just being truthful, being honest and integral.
Yeah.
It's a core value that anyone in my circle needs to have that.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
You know,
my mind was just casting back to a few things there.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. Yeah.
You know, like,
well, everything in life is relationship building, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so in business, you've got to build good relationships, like long term, for people to trust.
Yeah.
That's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's building
Of
trust.
course, it's building trust. Yeah.
So, yeah.
You'll only do, the biggest reason why someone will do business with you is if they trust you.
Mm.
That's one of the biggest reasons. And say, for example, someone who I thought might be a friend, I learned that they're cheating on the missus behind the back, or they're slagging someone off behind the back. Big red flag for me. I can't be friends with someone like that. I'll never do business with someone like that either.
Mm. Yeah.
You know, it's a core value, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
If someone's willing to go out, if someone's going out the way to be unfaithful with the missus, what could they potentially do to you? I can't trust that person.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had some upsetting stuff happen recently with an old friend, and it's like, and it's down to all that, you know, betrayal, and you know, it's a horrible feeling. Horrible.
There's that little bit in my mind though as well, then thinking, if it's someone who's been a true friend for a lot of years, maybe that's your time to step up as a friend and say, look, mate, that's fucking wrong. You know, and not give up on someone. It depends what sort of
There's levels
in the relationship, in it, I suppose. You know.
Yeah.
And if it's something they consistently do, and
yeah, that particular thing that I'm referring to, I'm not going to go into, but yeah, there's levels to that.
Yeah.
And then there's definitely a cut-off point in terms of, wow.
Yeah.
You know, like, no, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah. Like
unless you show some sort of, you try to recompense the situation somehow, but and not be a coward.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah. We were sat in the sauna the other day actually, and there were a young lad in there. He was 23, and we're having a really deep conversation, and it was just like saying, listen, I don't really get to speak on this level with any, especially men and friends. And he just came out of it like cheated on his missus. And
where were you?
I'm not going to say where, we're in a sauna.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're in a sauna. He said he cheated on his missus because he'd not been getting sex. And he said he made this decision because he wasn't getting it one drunken night. And he basically said that he regretted it instantly, and he's trying to get back with his missus and just like really like regretting it deeply, his actions. And I just thought, fucking hell, sat in a. I'm glad I were that sort of output for him.
Yeah,
really,
you've got that sort of energy about you, though.
moment,
Do you know?
Mm.
You're good for that.
But I just thought, wow, there's
Yeah,
some right stuff in saunas.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I love it, man.
Yeah.
He even said it. I don't have conversations like this with my friends or with anyone really. He said that. Just sat in a random sauna, with a couple of lads.
Maybe that's the bit that he's got to reflect on as well. Like, who are your friends and what are you talking about? Like, what are you even talking about if you're not talking about deep stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I get criticised a lot for it. Too deep, you man.
Nah,
You're so
that's
deep,
bullshit, mate.
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
and
That's me.
I like it.
Either get down and
Surface level shite.
I can't do it. Can't do it, mate.
Shite.
This is why we've got this.
It is. Rule 9: assume that the person you are listening to might know something you don't.
Yeah, that's a big one because the wise man listens.
Yes. Listening is a skill. Dialogue creates growth. Arrogance blocks learning. Genuine conversation transforms people.
It's a skill that you need to develop deeply, is listening. Knowing when to listen. You get in conversations with people and you can just tell they've already got the next thing loaded that they're going to say and they're not even fucking listening to what you're saying. It's like, listen, mate. I just be curious.
Do you know what though? I'm okay if they don't listen. I don't need to take my turn. I'm like, okay, I understand what you're trying to do here, so I'll let you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit back and I'll listen.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll learn something, or maybe I won't. But I don't need to intervene and at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, and I didn't always used to be like that.
No,
I really didn't like.
Something you're learning.
No, it were not being happy with myself and then feeling like I needed a topper story and all that sort of stuff. I've been that person, but doesn't mean anything.
No.
Who cares?
I've just had a little realisation during that thing that it's Dom's birthday today. I forgot to say happy birthday to him.
Yeah.
Have you been with him in sauna?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Sorry, mate. I want listening then. Sorry. I just had a realisation. I saw date and it was 3rd of June. I thought, it's Dom's birthday. Shit. So happy birthday, bro, anyway, if you're listening.
Happy birthday, Dom. He kept that quiet this morning when they were getting after it.
Yeah.
Chucking his 35 dumbbell around, maniac.
He's a beast.
Strong, him.
Innit?
Jeez. Very strong. Anyhow,
right,
Rule
lad.
10.
Rule 10.
Be precise in your speech. Vagueness creates anxiety and chaos.
Communication, the art of communication is massive.
Huge.
It's huge.
I think it's probably right up there.
It is.
With one of the biggest skills to learn. Not being vague and being very clear.
Yeah.
And not leaving things to assumption.
Difficult conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Communication is, like you said, up there with the best skill to develop. I'm trying to constantly develop communication skills, as are you.
Yeah.
And if we listen back probably 3 or 4 years on podcast, I'd like to think that it's like two different sort of people talking.
I absolutely cringe.
And it's stuff like the gaps where you're feeling like stuff like that. Stuff like that you need to get rid of in your vocabulary.
Yeah,
really.
there's that, but also just being very clear on the words that you're saying, or
Yeah.
not trying to preach is an angle that I cringe at from my previous self.
Yeah.
Bit too preachy.
Yeah.
Like not understanding the whole context of somebody else's life. I've only got my own views and my own experiences, like so many different things.
Yeah.
Like I've had a completely different upbringing to somebody else.
Yeah.
Even on the same street. You know what I mean? They might have had some sort of abuse as a kid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many.
Oh yeah.
And it's like you can't judge then.
That's that's your emotional intelligence, and it just expanding.
Yeah, that's it. And when you start to appreciate that a lot more, and especially when you go through hard times and you get humbled, and you have to sit in your shit, and then that's another part where it is humbling, and it brings you right back down to earth.
Oh yeah, with a bang sometimes.
It's necessary sometimes too.
I think it is.
It is.
Right, mate, rule 11, let's go.
11. Do not bother children when they are skateboarding. Risk and challenge are essential for growth.
Yeah.
So let them fall. And
I mean, it goes against a lot of natural instincts as a parent.
Yeah.
To not to try and protect them. But the term mollycoddling, all that type of stuff, overprotecting, it does have a negative impact. You have got to let them fall and let them feel it, what it's like, and know that they're not going to die. It's just a little bit of a setback. You're just preparing them for the real world, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's the reality.
We've all got to be resilient.
Let them make mistakes.
And I've had some pretty rough injuries over the years. And you come back from it.
Gosh, you do.
Heal.
Gosh, you do.
Not end up well.
Might take 8 or 9 weeks for ribs, but
still going with that. I'm still not done with them. But yeah, getting back on the saddle and going again. You shit happens. We do get hurt. If we refer to skateboarding, like get up and go again.
Yeah.
Don't let it impact you too much.
Yeah. The skateboarding's just let's call it, it's the proverbial thing for life, innit? Yeah. It's everything. I think it's one of the biggest things we can do for us kids is let them make mistakes and learn.
Yeah.
You can say it, you can tell them all you want, can't you? But we both know we've been told to avoid things in the past, but we've still gone and done it.
I get it. Week in, week out, coaching.
Yeah.
Constantly get it. Still, we're coaching.
Yeah.
And I know they're not ready to receive what I'm telling them. I know that they're just not in that space of you're redlining too much in your training, your central nervous system is not repairing. That's one of the biggest things.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest things because, everybody wants that value for money. If I've got to take as many sessions as I want away, I'm taking them kind of thing. And it's like, but is that helping?
Yeah.
Long term?
Yeah.
And you got to go on the journey to figure out what that is,
Yeah, you do.
I was just talking to Zach about that this morning, actually. That particular theme on recovery.
Yeah.
So,
big shout out to Z-Man.
Love the Z-Man.
Love the Z-Man.
Yeah, he's come and saved my ass recently, so thank you for that, mate, if you ever listen to this podcast. One thing on that subject, though, Al, I wanted to, one good point is masculinity and aggression need healthy outlets. And that's massive.
Oh, yeah.
Massive.
Yeah.
One of the best things that I did when I was going through divorce is play rugby.
Right.
Because I were extremely aggressive when I were playing. I were playing in ways that I don't normally play.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd always be a playmaker role and organising the team and where they need to go. It's still, rugby's still tough no matter what position you're playing.
Yeah.
But some people play it a bit differently.
Yeah.
The Jamie Peacocks and the Sam Burgesses of the world, you know, Adrian Morleys, and you know, and I'm like an 80 kilo man, and I'm chucking it about like I'm bloody 110 kilos, you know. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Felt good.
Yeah, I mean,
And then I could leave it there.
yeah. And
I had a lot of anger.
yeah.
Could leave
Well,
it
look at the alternative. If you don't have that output, where does it go?
What are you gonna do?
What's the result of
Go
not
out
having that output?
Go out on a Friday night, start chucking some bombs, don't you?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Yeah.
You see it all the time.
Yeah, of course you do.
You know, on social media, and people are having fights in the street. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, look, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you got to protect yourself. I'm not saying that either.
Yeah.
But like, you can clearly see that someone's trying to instigate a fight. What are you doing?
Just go in a fucking boxing ring, or whatever. You'll get humbled as well.
Big time. Do that.
I'll go to a jiu-jitsu class or something. Yeah.
And then it's not when it's over when the bell rings, or it's over when the referee says stop.
Yeah.
Not when that'll do.
Yeah,
no, keep going.
Yeah.
You know, this is what you wanted. Go on.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
So that's a big one for me.
Yeah.
Encourage develops through exposure to challenge. So I like that.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
Last rule, rule 12. Pet a cat when you encounter one in the street. Main teaching in that is find meaning and beauty despite suffering.
Yeah.
It's just the little things.
That is, mate.
The little joys, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it's just something as simple as, you know, standing there and appreciating a sunset or a sunrise.
Yeah.
Love that. If you can't appreciate the little things, mate, you know, like nature, life's little joys, then we're doing something wrong, aren't we? And I wouldn't necessarily like to pet a cat because I don't really like cats, but
I'm allergic to cats.
Oh, yeah.
And I still want to pet one. I'm soft like that, but it's not good for me. I have to limit my exposure to cats. Makes me sneeze like mad and rub my eyes and all that sort of nonsense. But yeah, dog for me.
Yeah, dogs for me, mate. But yeah, if you like cats, you like cats.
Yeah, but the main point of it's life contains unavoidable pain, gratitude matters, small moments are sacred, presence reduces suffering.
Yeah.
I really like spending time with my dog Marley, and it's almost like they're soaking up your negative energy, and they really help to. He helps me calm my nervous system. You know, just being around him.
Grounding.
Even he'll come and sit next to me. And he'll look, and he's like, "Go on, pick me up.
Yeah.
I'm coming."
Yeah.
So I'll get him up because he's too old to jump now high.
Yeah.
So I'll pick him up, put him aside, and he'll like do his little spin, and he'll just plonk himself right on my thigh and rest his head on my lap. He's like, it's just nice, you know, and you just appreciate that moment, do you know?
Yeah.
And it is the little things in it that count.
Yeah,
just took him off to caravan other week on my own.
Oh yeah,
and we loved it.
Little wellness retreat, didn't
just
you?
me and him. it were really nice.
Love that, pal.
Yeah. So
appreciate the little things.
That's it.
Don't lose that.
That's the one.
We've given them a taste there, mate. I think the 12 great rules, they are. A couple that are a bit questionable, but I think as general rules for life, mate, I think it's a great guide. It's a great guide. A lot of core stuff there, isn't there?
Yeah.
You know, especially around the kid, the parenting side and everything as well. But yeah, is there anything else you want to mention on that, mate, before we wrap it up?
I think one of the main points to it all is suffering. It's inevitable. We've got to, at some point, suffer in life.
Yeah.
So choose your hard, which I say a lot.
And be okay with the knowledge that it's going to be hard, whatever you do. You know, so it's.
I'd just said reframe it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, reframe. Yeah.
You know, like, it's hard.
It's meant to be.
Oh, hard this, innit?
Yeah.
Well, you just said it differently, so it feels different. Do you
Yeah.
know? You know, that was spicy.
Yeah.
Instead of that was shit.
What am I going to learn from this? You know
It's
what I mean?
just putting spins on it. Like, it's
Mental reframes, innit?
it's a way of it processing
Yeah.
difficult stuff.
Yeah, just zoom, like, it just helps zooming out, doesn't it? Like, zooming out and looking at the timeline of, like, something hard's happening here, but then look what's going to come next. You're going to learn from it. You're going to go on. You're going to use the teachings or change directioning for whatever reason, and just keep zooming out, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's all part of the plan,
It is.
isn't it, bro?
But yeah, I love the main, values and lessons that you can pull from it.
Yeah, me
And
too. Go
if
get it,
you-
guys.
If you're interested, get that book.
12 Rules for Life by Jordan Peterson. Cheers for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you again next week. Peace and love.
In a bit.